Hello guys, welcome back to the channel The Techie Guy, and today we are solving our question which is on TCS DCA, which is a Ninja 2 digital test. Okay, and this question you can also prepare for TCS NQT, the second marks question. Okay, so here are the two playlists. This is TCS DCA and NQT exam, and this is NQT question. So hopefully, if you are preparing for DCA, which is Ninja 2 digital test, okay, so you must have to watch this playlist also. Okay, so most of the time the questions are of same, and if you are preparing for IPA, then you can check it out this Python series, Java 35 marks question, IPA questions. Okay, this is the module for MCQs, and this is the module for 15 marks Java question. Okay, so let's come to the problem. So problem is the rotate array. So this problem comes on TCS NQT second question when I have given my exam, and the exam was of October 2022. Okay, and this problem is of the second question, which contains the more marks. Okay, so problem is just simple. We have to rotate an array. Okay, but since I didn't found the problem, what was the problem statement, since it is written in these stories. Okay, so let's, without wasting time, let's consider this. Okay, and right now it's also came in company. Okay, so there is nothing else. Okay, so we need to see premium. Let's see. Given an integer array nums and rotate the array to the right by k steps, where k is non-negative. Okay, so what we have to do, we have given an array. Okay, an array and k, and now what we have to do, we have to rotate this array by this k steps. Okay, so output is 5 6 7 1 2 3 4. Okay, for k equal to 3. So rotate first step to the right, then you can see this. If we rotate first step, then 7 comes here. Okay, and this whole array is shifted to one place. Okay, and right now for rotate two steps, look at this. 6 come here, which is on the last here, and all the elements are shifted by one place. Okay, and same with here. 5 comes here, and all the elements are shifted by one place. Okay, since k equal to 3, and we have to shift it this on 3. Okay, now if nums equal to 1 minus 100 399, then we have to shift it by 2, so it will be 99 first, then 3, then 1, then 100. Here is the solution of the native approach. Okay, so now if we came here, so yeah, what is given here, could you do it in 0 of o extra space? Okay, so we have given the constraints. Okay, and now if we are going to implement this, so let me use some pen so that you will understand better what we can do here. Look at this here. So first we can run our loop for this k, so one while loop for this. Okay, and inside one more loop for this. Okay, so what is our approach is going to be? Okay, so first approach is this. First we can rotate only this part. Okay, so this part we can rotate by simply storing this element here and shifting all this element to one place, and lastly adding this element on one. Okay, so this condition is achieved by this loop. Okay, this loop. Okay, so this condition is achieved by our this loop, and we have to do for k times, so we can run this while loop for this k number of times. Okay, so for like first while loop run, then this condition will met, in second our this condition will met, and in third our this condition will be met. Okay, so this is the native approach. Okay, and here is one of the question where is given, can we do in 0 of space? It means you doesn't have to use an extra space. Okay, and why they are doing so, so let me suggest you another approach what you can do. So the next thing is, you can do like for k equal to 3 elements, so you can, what you can do, for k equal to 3, you can store these elements. These last three elements of an array into another array or array list maybe, and these four elements into another array, okay, or array list maybe, and simply you can add these, okay, so you get your answer, okay, this. But we can do something better, okay, so this is our third approach, and we are going to implement this only. What happen, we just have to rotate this array, okay, so let's see, we have to rotate this. So if we rotate whole of the array, okay, this whole of the array, then we got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, we got this. But what we have to do, we have to use this, we have answered this, okay, so for k times, and our k is what, k is 3, okay, so let's 3. So divide these, and if what happen if we reverse this array, so we have 5, 6, 7 here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay. So this is the thing we have gonna do. First, what we are gonna do? First, we are gonna rotate this whole array. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me remove all these things. Okay. So first, we are going to rotate this array. Then we are going to rotate this whole array, okay, for the k times, like dividing in it k, like for k equal to 3, so this is like k minus 1, and this is for k2 array dot length, okay. I hope you have understood this. So now what we have to do, we have to just nothing, we have to create another uh, function which is like a rotate array. Okay, so I am giving it name rotate array, and what it is taking an array which is nums, name is nums, okay. Int one starting index and int one ending index, okay, and end. And inside this we use our while loop, while start is less than end, and if we just have to swap, okay, so int temp equal to nums at end, okay, nums at you can take a start, I am taking a start here, and nums at start is equal to nums at end, and now nums at end is equal to temp, okay. So by doing this, you are just reversing your array, okay. What we are doing here, we are just swapping, okay. So this code is whole known as swap, okay. And what we are doing, number of times we are using swap for start and end, and in this case our start is 0 and end is array dot length, okay. So let's for rotate, let's call our rotate array. So rotate array, and he's taking three arguments which is num comma start 0, okay, and end is nums dot length minus 1, okay. Since we are using minus 1 because indexing is based on 0, so um, so um, I have written the code to rotate this array, okay. So let's run this. We didn't got the answer, okay. You must be sure this, okay, time limit is exceeding. Okay, for k equal to 3 we are of course right, and we are calling this array. For 0 nums dot length, okay, for ending we are passing and it is nothing doing. Yeah, let's run again and see. Okay, again we have the error which is time limit exceed, okay. So let's complete this, maybe it is happening. So we are again gonna call our rotate array function. So rotate array, so inside we are going to give nums, and we have covered this, we have to rotate our first part of the array, okay, the first part of the array which is this. Let me show you if, okay, I have removed that, no problem. So till k minus 1 to where, oh sorry, from our I have to rotate array from 0 to k minus 1. Okay, and in the next we have to rotate the same array, and here now array is nums only, and here from k to array dot length means nums dot length minus 1, nums dot length minus 1. Okay, now I am gonna run this, and I think maybe the k condition is exempted, so it will giving us error. Okay, so it means we are doing something wrong here. Let's see where we are going wrong. Okay, but since we are doing nothing wrong, I thought it should work. What we are doing, we are not using some of the core concepts, maybe in temp equal to now stuff. Okay, here we are making the mistake. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna do this start plus plus and minus minus. Since we are going through infinite loop, so that's why we are not getting our answer. Let's run this. Okay, so our test case is accepted. Okay, so wait a minute, let me do one thing so you can understand this better. So our output is same as the input. Okay, but we are gonna see this by hiding this. Okay, these two lines. What happens if I comment this line and run? Okay, so our input is not gonna match output, but you can see what we are doing. Okay, so let's see this. Just see this. This is our output. Okay, so what our output is, look at this. Our output is this reversal. Okay, 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. This is our output. Okay, and what happens if I rotate? Doesn't rotate this line. Okay, so if I rotate this, we are getting this. Okay, 5 6 7. Okay, look, this 5 6 7 we got, but this 4 3 2 1 we are not getting. Okay, this 5 6 7 we got, and these are also showing it has to be expected as 1 2 3 4. Okay, but if I rotate the array one more times, okay, it will doesn't give me an any error either. Okay, so look at this. Our first test case is accepted, and our second test case is also accepted, which is shown there. Okay, now one more edge cases is there. Okay, now what happens if my array, uh let's assume if my k here is my size of the array is 7, but my what happens if my array's k is equal to 8. Okay, so what happens if my k array equal to 8, and if you rotate this array for 8 number of times, what you are getting, you are getting this. Okay, you are getting this. Since we have rotated the array as 7 times, okay, we have to get this original array. We are getting this original array. And if you rotate it one more time, since you have rotated it 7 times, okay, and you got this same array. And if you rotate one more time, then you got this array. Okay, so since we our like for this our function is working for how many times, our function is going to run for 8 times. Okay, 8 number of times, and we don't want this. Okay, for this what we are doing, what happens if we use mod, and if for mod condition, let's see, if you mod k by 7, let's say 7. Okay, and your k is at 7. Okay, so 7 mod 7, you all know what happens, it is be 0. Okay, and since it is 0, that means the array after rotating 7 times is same as the array we have. Okay, right now, so what we are doing, we are using k is equal to, let's see, let's try to submit this first, and it will show an error, maybe it will show an error, I don't know. Okay, so index out of bound for this. Okay, So this like k is number of 2 times, and we have minus 1, only one element in the array. So and k is greater than number of elements, so it is showing us error. But what happens if I do with this k mod nums dot length, k mod nums dot length. Okay, so here what is going to happen, let's see. Yes, our test case is also passed. Okay, now we are going to submit this, and let's see. Okay, so it is submitted. Okay, so first is like non will be, and it beats 100%. Okay, so it's a good solution. Okay, 0.0 millisecond and 100%. And if you want to prepare for anything, just go to the channel, or you can search the techie guy. Here is the playlist for IPM CQs, everything you want to learn is it there. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will be give this link to the question in the comment of the video, so you can go and try, and if you have any doubt you can do. Okay, and one more thing, if I have I have solved this by O of n, okay, in O of n time. And what we if we are doing that while loop thing and then for loop thing, we are doing it in O of n square. Okay, and I think it's a constraint there, that's why, or maybe it's an easy approach for me to solve an problem. Okay, so thank you, we'll meet you soon. Okay, bye.